Hi, how you doing? It's Isabo, the witch from Cleveland. Please ignore. Oh, now he's leaving. Please ignore my bed over here because the boy wouldn't let me make it. My cat. He's more like pet me, mom, pet me. Um, I wanted to talk to you. I was online yesterday and I was watching one of my favorite people, Victor Oddo. Um, if you have not heard of him, please go on YouTube and look up Victor Oddo. His last name is Oddo, and he is one of the first people that I listened to when I was going through the dark night of the soul and coming out of my bad relationships and going through all the things that I was going through. Victor is one of the people to help me through it. Basically, he was like a mentor online without even realizing he was mentoring me. But that's what he does. Because he is a coach. Um, and he's fantastic. He is absolutely fantastic. And he was talking about the things you should know about the solar eclipse. The first one was heavy energy. Now, I don't know how the rest of you are feeling, but I feel like I'm being pushed into the ground. I not only is it heavy, but it's painful. My joints ache, my chest aches. I'm having headaches, pressure here around my third eye. I mean, just this ring around my third eye hurts. I'm getting sinus pressure. I'm getting swelling. I'm getting all these things. And no, it's not a medical issue. I get this way with certain events. I'm nauseated. My stomach is just a mess. I'm having problems with my eyes again. It is set off the fibromyalgia, so that is making it even harder. And like I've told you in several of my last videos, I've been sick for a couple of weeks now, and it's gone up and down. And some days I feel okay, and other days I'm like, oh. And it's really, really heavy energy. My ears are ringing so hard that it's like vertigo. It's making me nauseated and dizzy in a bad way. The ringing is so deafening that I can't. It's hard to stand. I mean, it's just I laid my head down on my pillow and I was okay when I went to bed and laid my head down on my pillow and rolled over and it was ring, 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 ring. Really, really, really deafening loud. It's like, what in the world? And I'm like begging, please just calm down. Guardians, divine, please just calm down. I cannot do this. I was nauseated. I had to get back up, drink my water, do a Tums, try to calm it down a bit so that I could lay back down. And again, I'm just all pressure right around my third eye. And it's like right here's fine, but this right here is nothing but pressure. And I thought, for a while I thought it was my glasses because, maybe my eyes or whatever. But no, I'm seeing fine with my glasses on. But, it's pushing me down, pushing me down. And it's like, I love Gaia, but I'm just not ready to go into the ground yet. So relax. Well, one of the things that helps, and one of the things that I found that helps, is just the stretching. Just stretching, 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 and getting it all loosened up a bit is helping a little bit. Um, but right now is when you should be not only relaxing and sleeping if you can, get into your tarot or your journal and do your writing do your tarot. You know, meditate deep, and just write everything down. And even if you don't have anything to write, just keep writing. Just, hi, how you doing? I'm just writing because, and kind of just let yourself flow, and messages will come. Ringing an ear. I cannot remember which ear is which. Right now it's the right ear, which means I'm getting messages. I just don't know what they're saying. Feeling like not this void, as he put it, the space. Nothing is happening. You're feeling like you're in a rut, like there's just a whole big space of nothing. You're trying to get to your goals, but nothing's going there. You're trying to get to your life purpose, but nothing is going there. It just feels like there's this lull in time. Yes. And what's weird for me is I haven't been just doing this for a couple of weeks. It's been going on for a couple of months coming up to this. It's just getting heavier and deeper as we go up to this. And we're going to what happens exactly on the solar eclipse day when it happens. What is the effect then is what I need to know. Where are we going after that is what I want to know. Because I've heard all these horror stories about, oh my God, it's the end of the world. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. Come on. Come on. We're not there yet. I mean, jeez. The earth is going through a change. We're going through big changes, and we need to keep these changes happening in a good way, in a positive way. Keep fixing things. Keep talking to people. Keep going for, the spiritual alignment within ourselves and showing other people, hey, you can do this too. And keep bringing people to the divine and to their own spiritual gifts and to their own lights, and help Gaia heal. This is where we need to go. This is where we need to go. I've seen preachers on here going about the eclipse, going the first one going this way and this one going that way, and they cross and they land on repent. And I'm like, huh? Okay, I see that, but first of all, repenting is forgiving. Forgiving, repent, forgiving, forgive yourself and everyone else. Forgive. Okay, I could see. Yeah, forgive. It's a good time to forgive. All this energy, everything is just pushing everything out of you. Just your old emotions and your old feelings and all of this stuff. Forgive is good. It's good. It's going to clear all that out. It's going to let it all out. So repent, sure, forgive. But it's not the end of the world. I don't think that Jesus is coming tomorrow. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't know Jesus's plans. He didn't tell me. But I'm pretty sure he's not coming tomorrow. We have to work on ourselves. All those unresolved issues and all the healing that needs to be done, because when you're getting that heaviness here, it's because things want to come out. Go through your meditations, go through all these things, get it all out. Okay? And then discover, and the other one was discover things that are new about yourself. Yeah. Right now, I think a lot of people are finding things out about themselves they didn't know. And absolutely. I was his This whole 5 points, I was just blown away with. He was so on point with it. And I just, I wanted to share that as far as the heavy energy and the space. A lot of people are going through it, and you need to know that you're not alone. And I just caught 1023. That means keep going. Keep going. Go for it. Go ahead. You have a lot still in here that when this change occurs needs to be gone in order for you to move forward. And right now, this eclipse and everything is just putting all this pressure on us to get rid of all of it, because we're going to be lightening the load when we do. So all that heaviness will come off. So meditate, journal, get it out. If you've been going back to past stuff in your head, get it out. If you've been having people from your past all of a sudden come up and go, "Hey, how you doing? I haven't seen you in a while." Why'd you stop talking to them in the first place? Look at it. Forgive them. Forgive yourself. Let it go. You have things in your life that are holding you down and holding you back. Let it go. This is the place to let all the heaviness off. Get the bricks and the chips off your shoulders. Get that wounds and the heaviness off your heart. Ground yourself. Call on the divine. And the spirit guides, if you just say, "Hey, I need help with this," they will help you. Just ask. All you have to do is ask. Wow, these numbers just keep catching me. Think outside the box is a good one, because one of the things that is going to make you feel real heavy is trying to stay contained. It's trying to stay contained in what you know. You need to let go of it. Let it all out. Get out of that box. Get out of what you think you're supposed to be doing. Try doing it a different way. Try seeing it in a different point of view. Look at it from all the different angles, not just that one point of view. And see what it means to you then. Okay? I've talked about my parents quite a few times. What I haven't talked about is what they went through in their lives. And my parents, I thought they were horrible. They were horrible people. And they were rough. I gotta tell you, they were rough to be raised by. There wasn't a lot of love as a teenager. I mean, as a child, as a baby, yeah, they were loving, but as you got older, they forgot about that. My parents were raised in very rough ways. My mother was raised in the Church of God, and my grandmother had some issues. And I think she was a narcissist. I can't say for sure, but she was not good, not nice. Well, I learned to look at it from, look, this is how my parents were raised. And they did their best. They did their best. They didn't know how. And they had all these woundings and stuff that needed to be healed and everything on them. And they came out of a time where you didn't talk about these things. You didn't let these things out. My dad did. He started to with AA and with a counselor. But really, until my mom got into her spiritual, she didn't talk about a lot, you know? But they kind of went back into that as they got older. They kind of pulled away from it. They tried. They tried. And seeing where they came through from and what they did, what they went through, they were strong ass people. They were just strong ass people. So when I'm telling you to see things from a different way, I always thought my parents just hated me, that they were horrible people. They just didn't know how to love me. They were trying. They were absolutely trying. They just didn't know how. And some of the things that they did and they said and they were going through, actually in their own way, did say they loved me. You know? And you have to look at it a different way. Now, one of the ways that I actually learned from my mom, when you want to talk to somebody who's already passed on, is you go into meditation and you see this secret room inside your head where only you know it is, and you make this room your private room, your personal room. It looks the way only you would want it to look. It's yours. Nobody else is going to see it but you. Mine is marble and great big windows that are no glass and sheer curtains that just flow in the wind and great big wooden heavy carved desk and chairs and old, remember those old phones with the little handle on them like this, and they had the little prongs to sit the handle down in, and the rotary, and just gorgeous ornate phone. And that's my room. Okay. Doesn't have to be your room. You go into this room and you sit down and you pick up that phone and you call the person you want to talk to. And I have not been able to get to it yet in meditation, but I did get to, who was I talking to? God, that was a long time ago. 1818. Who was I talking to? I don't know. But you can sit down and talk and ask them questions. You can talk to Jesus. You can talk to Gandhi. You can talk to Mother Teresa. You can ask them all kinds of questions. You can sit and just enjoy their company. Okay? In that little space, in that beautiful room, inside yourself, inside your head. You can do this. And this is a great meditation. And it helped me a lot at that time. And I plan on doing this again to sit down with my dad, because we have a lot of things to work out. And there are a lot of things I want to say to him. But when I start saying them to myself, I get mad, I get angry, I get emotional, I get crazy. And I don't want that. And that inside my head is a serene space. It's more of, you can let go of these things. And this is what I plan to do. If you try this, tell me in comments. I would love to hear how it works for you. Anyway, where am I going with this? If you're feeling all of this stuff, don't worry yourself. You're not sick. There's nothing wrong with you. It is just the time that we're going through now. You also have not just what you have inside you, but we have everything going on in society and everything going on in the world and all the drama and all the trauma and all of these things that are all putting this heavy, heavy energy on the earth right now that is just being pushed down. And it's going to combust. So after this eclipse, don't be scared and don't be alarmed if things look like they're exploding. It's not the end of the world. I know it's been preached. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Okay, I'm going to keep saying it. It's not the end of the world. We're not going anywhere. But things need to be cleansed. All these energies need to come out. All these traumas need to be released. All this stuff needs to go for us to move on from here. And this is what this eclipse is going to do. Jeez. The numbers again. I'm sorry. I have my numbers. I mean, I have literally day after day after day just gotten lists of numbers to look up and write. And it's like, I don't have enough time in a day to go through all these numbers. I'm trying to share as many of them as I can. It's like the 1818. So, oh my goodness. Okay. Yeah, I wanted to share this with you because this meant a lot to me to hear this. It's not just me, it's everything, it's everybody. And if you're not feeling it, either you've cleared yourself completely or you need to dig. And there's 2222. You need to dig. Some people are not. Some people are not going to feel it. It is not their time to do so. Maybe they're not in the time of space, in that journey of life that they are going to feel it. They're not there yet. They're a young soul. But me as an old soul, oh, there's a lot in there, man. There's a lot in there. And I went through a lot, and I was going through all of that in my head last night. Like, wow, I didn't get to sleep until 4:30 in the morning. It had to be about 4:30. Last time I checked at the clock, it was a little after 4, and I was still laying there for a little bit. I went through a lot. I went through a lot in my life, and I didn't realize how much until I really started digging. And I went through a lot of karma. And I don't know what I did in my past life. I don't know anything about that yet. I haven't gotten into it yet. But that was a lot of karma, a lot of life lessons, a lot of things learned, a really long dark night of the soul. I mean, years. Dark night of the soul. Homeless twice. The list goes on and on and on. And now I'm at a point where everything's like, stand still. And I'm doing good. I have everything I need. I have my food. I have lights on, gas, heat, roof over my head, good roof, love my apartment, have my kid and her kid here with me. They're not children. She's not a child, but you know what I mean. She's my kid. I have my cats. Everybody's fed. Everybody's eating. We're good. We're good. And I am grateful for that. We are good. But it still feels like everything is just kind of stuck. And this is going to change. It's going to change quickly. All of my readings, everything. everything's going to change like this. Gone. But I have to do the work. I have to use this time to cleanse and clear and open the space and open it up and get it all out. And that's what this is for. All right. I have bent your ear on what you need to do, what you should be doing, blah, blah, what I think anyway. You don't have to do what I say. Go listen to Victor Oddo. I will put a link for that video in the description. Go check him out if you do not know who he is. A lot of people do. He's phenomenal. He's out here. He's phenomenal. If you did not know who he is, not only do you go that video, but go to all of his past videos. Dark Night of the Soul stuff, if you're going through that, everything. He just explains everything and goes through everything and tells you about his personal experiences with it so well that he's just amazing. So please do that. I'm going to keep working on my stuff. If I have more to say, more to talk about, I will bring it to you. You know I love you. Peace, brothers and sisters. Blessed be. And where is my mouse again? Hello there.